you for tuning in to yet another episode of the Lift and Shine podcast. This is your host, Coach C from Shine Bright Fitness Academy. And make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening to the podcast, make sure that you share it, subscribe, write a nice little review if you enjoy it. I just want to spread joy. It's Christmas time almost, right? In a month time. But I just want to spread my message because I've been stuck. I've been in a place where I did not have the best relationship with food, the best relationship with myself. And I have learned to grow, to love who I am. I've made better choices with food because I have a better relationship with food. And once you learn all of these things, like life becomes so easy. Weight loss becomes easy. Fitness becomes easy. So a couple of my clients are tuning in, and some of my past clients are tuning in. Hello. Appreciate you. Christine Crane, who's also our new assistant coach in our Elite Energy program. Ladies, if you are one that to say, I can't afford a fitness trainer, if you're somebody that doesn't know what to do, but you want to start, like you're ready, but you don't know what to do. You're ready, but you don't have the time. You're ready, but you can't commit to a personal trainer. This program is for you. You will have access to the app, workout plan, nutrition, personalized nutrition plan that I'm creating for you. So you will have all of that, personalized macro goals, and our amazing group coaching call every Monday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern time, which we had yesterday. And this is why I'm doing this topic, because we really dove in some deep conversations regarding more than just nutrition and fitness. And so we'll talk about that just in a second, but I just want to say hi to everybody that's live right now. And Andrea, one of my past clients, forever friend. Hey, I'm drinking out of my Shine Bright coffee cup. Yes, I had gotten her a Shine Bright Fitness Academy cup when the clients come to the retreats, and when I see them, I always have goodies. I love it. Appreciate you for being here. Kristen Gray, you're far more beautiful than any actress. Stop it. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right, let's dive into this topic about the hardest part of weight loss, because everybody wants to lose weight. We all want to lose weight. We all want to look good. We want to feel good. We want to have energy. But many of you don't want to do this thing that is it's the hardest part of the weight loss. And what I want to talk about is the internal work. We mentioned that yesterday. My clients that showed up to the call, I gave them like a pat on the back, because many people avoid the internal work because that's the hardest part. Because if you want quick, easy fix, if you want to lose the weight, but you're wanting to lose the weight fast, but that's not going to help you get long-term results, right? Most people believe the solution is simple. Eat healthy, work out, be disciplined, be motivated. And yes, those are parts of the solution, but those are actually the easiest parts of your weight loss. The real struggle is the thing that separates people who transform long-term from those who always start over. Is the internal work. The internal work is the toughest part. And the truth most people avoid is people don't gain weight because they don't know how to eat or train. We all know that eating fried food is not healthy. We all know that candy and chips aren't foods that are going to get you gains, right? That's going to get you fit and toned and healthy. People gain weight because they are stressed. They numb emotions with food or alcohol. They're overwhelmed, or they're running from something internally. Weight is a symptom, not the cause, right? Like, comment me in the comments if you can resonate to this, or if you're like, oh, wow, like this just like light bulb just went off. Because we've all put on weight. I was there not that long ago. I had lost the weight, 30 pounds in 6 months. Woohoo, right? Focusing on low calorie, I was a low calorie deficit, working out every day, and I was just so focused on the number, I forgot to work on the internal reasons of why I had gained weight in the first place. And what happened? Came to Mexico, started a business, stress, anxiety, my emotion. I didn't know how to handle things. So what happened? Stress eating, anxiety, not sleeping. I didn't have my period for 2 years because my body was in survival mode. And how many of you are in survival mode and you don't even realize it? That was me. That was me. And this is why I'm so passionate about this, because I understand you. I know where you're at. If you're eating healthy right now and you're working out, but you're not losing weight, please listen to this. So let's release what no longer serves us, because the weight, the physical weight you're carrying, a lot of it's the emotional weight that you're carrying as well. So we actually carry the emotional weight long before we carry the physical weight. Mic drop. You cannot create a new body with the same identity that keeps you small. You can't be the same person if you want to lose the weight. Meaning that identity that you're in right now, that's binge eating, that's unable to control the emotions that you have. If you're sitting watching Netflix and just eating because you're stressed out, bored, anxious, whatever, you can't be this person and wanting to lose and want to lose weight and become fit and healthy, right? You have to truly change your identity. You have to become somebody you're different. And I'm not changing who you are as a person. I'm saying evolving, leveling up, becoming the best version of yourself, no longer feeling sorry for yourself. Transformation requires more than just fitness and nutrition. It requires letting go of the old story that you're telling yourself, releasing beliefs that are outdated, dropping habits that once protected us, but now keep us stuck. What are some habits right now, today, that keeps you stuck? Is it the waking up full of anxiety and then having your coffee and then heading to work? That could be a habit that you need to release right now. And a couple examples, people pleasing. We talked about that yesterday. I used to be a people pleaser. Yes, sure. Yeah, no problem. We want to please everyone. We want to answer everybody on their phones right away. But at the end of the day, we don't owe anything to anyone. Another example is workaholic identity. Ooh, for someone that came to Mexico, grew their business, I was working 4 a.m. until 10 p.m. building my business. And when I say building my business, I freaking love what I do. This is my business. I love helping people, but it turns into people pleasing, workaholic, right? Like do. Doesn't mean that I hated what I was doing. I love what I do. Absolutely love what I do. But of course, it's not easy. It wasn't easy. It's become easier since I've released and let go of having to do things, right? That's another thing, mindset shift. Another example I want to talk about is I have to be perfect to be worthy. I have to be perfect. I have to do everything perfectly. And it's the doing things to prove yourself to others. I stopped doing that. I stopped proving myself. Hey, this is where I'm at. I'm happy. I'm at peace. And that's it. I don't need to prove to anyone anything of what I do. Another example is I don't have time for myself. You make the time for yourself because you are worthy. And you don't make time. You say you don't have time for yourself because you don't think you're worthy enough for that time. Or I'll deal with myself later. I'll start January 1st, right? I'll deal with all the Christmas rush, the Christmas stuff. And I have to laugh about this, that everybody's already talking about Christmas. We have a whole month until Christmas. And Christmas is one day. So how does Christmas affect your health? You are wanting to be better, your future goals. Those are excuses that you're making. And it's also what you hear. Everybody else is saying it, so I'm going to say it, right? So the truth is, if it's not supporting your vision, it's silently destroying it. Think about that for a second. If it's not supporting your vision, it's silently destroying it. On TikTok, thank you for the crown. Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys watching me right now. I love this. Love this. Listen, if you have questions, anything, if this relates to you and you're live right now, please just comment. I'm here to help. So one big topic that we talked about yesterday in our group call was energy leaks. What is energy leak? So your body is composed of energy. You are energy. Most people don't even realize how much energy they are losing daily. Energy leaks are subtle but powerful. Energy leaks are things that no longer serves you. Example, not communicating your needs, right? Not saying anything because you're afraid of what someone's going to say. Staying in environments that drain you. How many of you, ladies, if you're in a relationship right now that you are not happy in, walk away. In fact, your life will become so much better once you walk away. Oh, but I have kids, I have this, I have that. Listen, example, my mom, we lived in Belgium. She was not in a happy relationship with my father. She moved country. We moved to Canada. You are capable of anything. Those are, again, excuses you're making. Let's cross those off today. If you're listening to me right now and you're feeling inspired, like dump that boyfriend of yours that doesn't serve you. If he's drinking, smoking, you want to lose the weight, don't expect him to come on board and help you, right? Just remove what no longer serves you. Holding resentments. That's another example of energy leak. Holding resentments. I used to be the queen of that. Oh, I used to be so angry. For example, my father. Let's go back to my father here for a second. I was so angry with him. He was an alcoholic. He never took care of me. He never visited me. And then he committed suicide. And man, was I mad. Was I mad at him? Like, not only do you not care about us, then you leave us and we have to deal with all your shit. I was so angry, and that affected my 20s. I drank. I did drugs. I slept with a lot of people because I was always looking for love there. I'm sharing some vulnerable moments here, but I was so angry and I kept that anger inside of me. When one day, and I started fitness journey. I started my fitness journey. I started feeling better. I was doing meditation, and there was one meditation that talked about surrendering. And that meditation made me cry so much. I have chills just talking about it. I remember being in my apartment in Ontario, Canada. And I just started my fitness and a couple months in. And yeah, that meditation, sorry, I just had like flashback of it. I remember being on the floor doing the meditation and I just started crying of surrendering, letting go of things like emotions, like anger that no longer serves you. Why do you hold on to anger when it's just affecting you and it's affecting your weight at the end of the day? It's just affecting you, not the other person. So I've let go. I've released from that anger from him. I'm grateful for him, for my father, for putting me on this earth. I'm grateful for having this journey. I've just turned this anger into gratitude. You'll see the weight drop once you do all of this internal work. And this is not the easiest thing to do. It's not. And I continue to. I was telling my clients yesterday, it's a lifelong journey. There are things that are going to happen in your life, and you're going to have to continue to work on yourself internally to truly become the best version of yourself. And when you do the internal work, that's when the weight's going to drop. So other examples of energy leaks, and I hope some of you are getting value from this, and I hope you can relate to this, because if you're right now stuck and you're saying, I want to lose the weight, I'm doing everything possible, but what's really, really going on inside? So energy leaks, saying yes when your body is screaming no. How many of you go to the gym, run, go and get on the cardio machine, and when your body's really telling you, hey, no, I just want to rest. Listen to your body. Your body is your best friend. It will tell you exactly what it needs. Replaying conversations in your head. That's another energy leak. How many times you're like, oh, I should have said this. I should have done that. I shouldn't have done this. I've been there. I've been there recently. And I was like, oh, shit, I shouldn't have done that. You know what? It was a lesson. Moving on. All right. Carrying guilt and pressure that isn't yours. What guilt and pressure are you carrying right now that is not yours? For example, you're a mother. Your teenagers are acting out. They're doing things that you don't want them to do. And then you're feeling guilty. You're like, I'm not a good enough mother. I did something wrong. I didn't raise them properly. And I've heard this from past clients of mine. And it breaks my heart because it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. So it's time for you to release the guilt, release the feeling of that you need to control everything around you. Because these leaks lead to emotional exhaustion, low motivation, burnout, lack of willpower, and then, yes, weight gain. Because when you're emotionally drained, your body seeks quick relief. And what are those? Food, scrolling on social media, drinks, procrastination, right? I've been there where I'm feeling anxious and I'm just scrolling without even looking at what I'm actually looking at. So anxiety and emotion, let's talk about anxiety for a second. We talked about that yesterday in the call. And how many of you have anxiety, feel anxious? Let me just look for the comments here in a second while I'm here. Hello, everybody that's tuning in live. Let's go. Who feels anxious a lot of the time? Because thank you for all the comments here. Anxiety is something we create. Anxiety is something we create. Anxiety doesn't exist. Whoever made up this word, it's interesting to see how society has used this word in so many contexts when in reality is you're stressed out. You're stressed out. You're feeling a certain way. And right away, people are, I'm anxious. I'm anxious. I'm anxious. I can't do that. I'm anxious. As a former teacher myself, so many kids would say, I'm anxious. I can't do this. I'm anxious. Because they hear it from parents, from friends, from this. Anxiety is not the enemy. It's actually a signal. So it's a feeling that you're creating, first of all, and it's a message that something inside is asking for attention. So what happens is most people run from the emotion, they push it down, they distract themselves, they eat to calm it. I was there. I was there many times, the eating. I had an eating disorder, big time. Or they drink to numb it away. Me, that's again, I was there. I used to drink every single day. We were never taught how to feel emotions. We were only taught to escape them. We talked about this in the call. One of my clients goes, yeah, in my generation, we were never taught to feel our emotions. We were all told to just sit there and not feel emotions. And I was like, I had to correct her because we're different. We're in different age groups, but the same thing with me. I grew up, and as you're a teenager, hormones change, right? And I was very, very emotional, and I was always told, why are you crying so much? And it was like shoving your emotions out, right? We didn't know how to handle our emotions. We didn't know how to control them. We didn't know what to do. We were told to not feel this way. It's not okay to cry. It's not okay to be angry. It's not okay. But it is. We're human beings. If we all just learn to actually feel, then you'll know how to handle your emotions, and that's going to release a lot of stress, release your anxiety, and it's going to recenter and reset your central nervous system, and that's going to lead to weight loss. So some tools I want you to, this is something I'm not going to say everything that we talked about in the group call yesterday, but something that's helped me a lot in regards to feeling your emotion is one, being aware of it, being aware of the emotion. Like, okay, I'm feeling sad right now. I'm feeling angry. Write it down. Write it down. Say it out loud. I'm sad. I'm angry. Why are you sad? Or why are you angry? Where is it coming from? What trigger did it come from? A lot of the time when you're angry at something, someone said something and you're like, I'm angry at this. This is pissing me off. What happened in the past that has made you feel angry about what this person said? Could be, hey, my mom used to say that to me and it pissed me off when I was a kid. Oh, okay, this is where my anger is from. There's always a connection. There's always some past trauma, past self-limiting beliefs that you're holding on to, that you haven't dealt with. And that's why these anger come up. That's why this anxiety comes up. So I want you, when you're feeling it, is to be aware of it, name it, anxiety, fear, loneliness, shame, overwhelm, boredom maybe, and let the nervous system complete the cycle. Don't push it away. Don't ignore it. Breathe into it. Feel it. Like, okay, thank you for being here. Thank you, anger, for being here. Thank you, sadness, for being here. And sit with it. But don't escape immediately. And that's the one thing people do. They escape, they get anxiety, and I'm going to go, No, just sit in it. Because when you learn to feel, the emotion no longer controls you. When someone learns to have, okay, let me go back here. We talked about energy leaks. We talked about how to handle emotions that come in, especially anxiety. Because emotional weight loss comes first before you lose the weight, the physical weight. Because when someone learns to have boundaries, stop abandoning themselves, sit with the uncomfortable feelings, because it's uncomfortable. It's not a fun journey. I did this for a very long time. I did it actually for like a whole year until now I'm feeling like, okay, but I still do it. These are the things that it's like a lifelong journey. It's not a fun feeling to sit in your anxiety, in your stress, in your anger, in your sadness. But you have to do it in order to let go. Because when you learn those things, like releasing identities that you've outgrown, something will shift. Because suddenly emotional eating decreases, motivation is natural, you feel happier, discipline becomes effortless, stress goes down, choices improve, you have a clearer mindset, and the body follows the mind. Let me repeat this. The body follows the mind. So I'm going to leave you with this right now because I actually have a coaching call. I know you're live right now, so thank you for listening and waiting for me. I'll get on the call right after this. I want you all to know that you can't build a strong body on a shaky emotional foundation. If the inside is chaotic, the outside will always reflect it. So if you want lasting fat loss, work on the relationship with yourself, heal the emotional triggers, close those energy leaks, get rid of that boyfriend that no longer serves you. If it's a husband, adios amigo. Release what no longer matches the person you're becoming. I've had to say goodbye to a lot of friends. I've had to say goodbye to a lot of family members. I moved country because I no longer desire to be in an environment that no longer serves me. Because at the end of the day, anyone can follow a meal plan. Anyone can go to the gym. But the true transformation happens when you face your internal world. This is your vessel. You have one vessel to live in. And the choice is yours. Because once the inside changes, the outside has no choice but to follow. It's a fact. I've been there. I've lived it. All right? Thank you all so much for tuning in. Ooh, Sammy Powderhorn is in the house. One of my clients who's lost over 100 pounds. But not only that, she continues to work on her internal healings. Ooh, okay. I saw your comment and we're going to chit chat here a little bit. Yeah, Sammy, this is why I reached out to you the other day. I knew something was up. Let's talk about it off the live. Ladies, you are so worthy. And that's why I've created the Elite Energy Program for you ladies to come in and truly step into your power, to release what no longer serves you, to lose the weight for good. Last thing I'm going to say, I have to bring this up, is one of these beautiful ladies I'm talking to right now. She is not in the community, but I really hope that she joins, because she joined this weight loss program who it's keto. There's no carbs. It's strict. She lost 12 pounds in 4 weeks. Ladies, if you lose 12 pounds in 4 weeks, it is not healthy, and you're not losing body fat. You are losing water weight, and it's all going to come back. So you need patience in this journey. You need patience. You need kindness with yourself, and you need to do the eternal work. I'm speaking from experience. All right. Thank you so much for does help with a community. Yeah, one of my clients is saying right now in the comments, it does help with a community of like-minded people to support you. Community is everything, and that's what we have at Scheinberg Fitness Academy. And I'm so honored to be their coaches, honored to grow this community with all of you. So thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all so much on all my platforms. If you have any questions, shoot me a message. my website, shinebrightfitnessacademy.com. And that's where you'll find information about the retreat in March in Tulum, Mexico, where I live. And more people are saying community is key. And at shinebrightfitnessacademy.com, you'll also find the Elite Energy program that you can sign up. There are beginner workouts, at-home workouts, gym workouts, but also it's not just the workouts, it's all of that. So I hope you listen to this live and I hope you got some value out of it. I appreciate you all so much. And as I always say, peace, love, and don't forget your protein. Let's freaking go.